A week before Democrats converge in the city of Chicago, the Windy City, for the national convention, Maryland Democrats are busy backing U.S. Senate candidate Angela Alsobrooks. Fox 45's Mackenzie Frost joins us live again from the newsroom with the takeaway. Mackenzie.
Yeah, Kai, so this roundtable today was held by the Maryland Democratic Party along with several supporters, including a familiar face to those here in Baltimore, Mayor Brandon Scott. And really the key message was that the control of the U.S. Senate, the option of the control runs right through Maryland, according to the Democrats here participating in this event, at least, really underscoring the importance of this race on the national scale. And that continues to be the message that we hear as candidates make their case to voters on the campaign trail. Today, supporters of the Democrats say that Larry Hogan has a track record of being someone who they say voters in Maryland cannot be trusted. They really criticized the veto that we saw from him on the bill that would have expanded abortion access in the state. That veto was later overrode by the Democrats in the General Assembly, and they took aim at the private school voucher scholarship program, the Boost program that Larry Hogan championed while he was in office as a governor. Now, Mayor Brandon Scott argues that because this track record from the former governor indicates that he can't be trusted, and the fact that he says that Hogan was recruited to run for the Senate by Mitch McConnell himself, that he is a risk that Maryland voters cannot take by sending to Washington. Now, Larry Hogan on the other side says that he is an independent person. We know that he has been a vocal critic of the former president, but Democrats say voters should not put their trust in Larry Hogan.
What we all have to understand, and what Marylanders have to understand, is that this is not just about him. This is about the agenda, right? This is about the top of the Republican ticket, right? Not all of the folks that are going to push that agenda are going to be like the former president and his running mate. They're going to look normal to you. They're going to look like they've done some great things to you. But that is just a wolf in sheep's clothing. They're not going to send. Everybody's not going to be some far-right crazy person. When you see what he's done, every time he's been pushed in the corner, he's one of them, and we should vote him down just like he's one of them and send Angela Alsobrooks to be our next U.S. Senator.
Now, that was really the theme throughout this entire event today, and following it, I questioned Mayor Scott about why the city and really voters across the state don't seem to be hearing more from the Democratic Party about what Angela Alsobrooks would bring to the table in the U.S. Senate in terms of policy. What do you say to critics who argue that the campaign has become more about voting against Larry Hogan instead of for Angela Alsobrooks?
Well, I disagree with that. We're voting for Angela Alsobrooks because what she stands for and the policies that she stands for. But you're also talking about not voting for somebody or voting for someone because of their record.
Now, a spokesperson for the Hogan campaign calls what we heard today, quote, unfounded lies, pushing back, arguing that former Governor Larry Hogan was a supporter of women's reproductive health as well as getting guns out of the hands of criminals. In a statement that I received from the spokesperson, let me read part of it to you. They say, quote, that's why Governor Hogan will be the critical swing vote to stand up to extremism, bring people together, get the country back to decency and common sense. Going on to say, instead of more of the same tired partisan attacks, he will continue to focus on delivering bipartisan common sense solutions to the issues that matter to Marylanders, making life more affordable, improving public safety, and supporting first responders. And speaking of first responders, we saw an endorsement come from the Baltimore City Firefighters Union today backing the former Governor Larry Hogan in this Senate bid. And while we are seeing the campaigns trade barbs back and forth, one thing that both do seem to agree on, the importance of this race and really the majority control of the U.S. Senate could, in fact, run right through the state of Maryland. We're live in the newsroom. Mackenzie Frost, Fox 45 News.
I'm Kai Jackson. Thank you for watching. Here's another video to watch. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.